And here's the veteran outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. And a foul ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Tosses to first, and Benintendi is out. Andrew Vaughn now. That one catches the corner for a strike. Bello, a righty that throws with power. 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Sends it to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Luis Robert stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Two outs, base is empty. And 1-2. And they'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Abreu going back. And it hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3. Coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. And a pitch. That's a laser base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1. On the ball. 2. Now batting Tristan Casas. Lined, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Foul ball there. And that's a great play for the out. Second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Yoan Moncada. First pitch swinging.
1 strike.
Strike 2. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Big. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually He's back there doing a solid job.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Second inning here, no score. And that one is lifted in the air. Nabs it. Now it's Paul DeJong up to the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And that's in for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Nicky Lopez. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And back here at Fenway Park, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Fetty back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's to third. Moncada slings it across, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Into the dive, and he got it. Back in Boston, and now the veteran catcher, Martin Maldonado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. And that one clips the corner. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And there's a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Robert in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Durant going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. And here is Vaughn Grissom. And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
The 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And now it's even up. On the ground, right side, Lopez. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
And it's even up.
1-1. Foul ball.
One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now batting Jarren Duran. That catches the corner. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Moncada in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Right-hander kick steals. And that one hammered way back there. Gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And that's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Snap throw.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count 1-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Out of here.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Good eye right there.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. And first offering is fouled off. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Hit in the air, center field. He makes the grab.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back here at Fenway, now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. The wind to the pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're
strike.
looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the count is 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
This one smoked out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab.
The batter, number 7.
And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. He's 0 for 1. That one lifted to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Devers off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left. Moncada. They get the force, and the inning is over. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew Vaughn. There's a strike.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Andrew Benintendi steps up. The pitch. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That's down and in. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Andrew Vaughn now. In there at the knees. That one ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Upstairs.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. Here is Moncada. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
No strike.
Vaughn, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. What a play in right field. And that is that. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Fenway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Eric Fedde.
Well, he doesn't have overpowering stuff, so it's important that he finds his rhythm early. I think the easiest thing for him is to trust that catcher. Catcher's been in the league a long time. He knows these hitters. Whatever fingers he puts down, you nod the head and you throw that pitch.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield,
that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Oh, wow, what a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
On the ground, and that chance handled. Awesome play there. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Now a screamer into the outfield. Robert hauls it in to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, scoreless after one. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Eloy Jimenez. Top of the zone for a called strike. Bayo, 6'1" righty. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. You see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Dominic Fletcher, the next to hit, takes ball one. No score here in the second. And that's a little bit high. Now 2-0.
No strike.
Pulls that one foul. Ripped to first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Paul DeJong, batting with one down, takes the strike.
No.
Good eye in that spot. Man at first, one away. And that's down and away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the righty deals.
That's foul.
And here it comes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air out to center. Duran tracks it down for the out. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Fought off foul. 2 outs. That one pushed to the left and foul. The pitch. That one just misses. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back here at Fenway, bottom half of inning number 2. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's one on the ball. 2. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. That one fouled off. In the air, left field. O'Neill drifts towards it. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. Benintendi up here. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Waste no time there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his...
Runner on the move. Fouled off. He was late. Benintendi leads off first with one away. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. And another ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Vaughn Grissom. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Into center. Robert moving under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Ripped on a line to center. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the... Bayo back to work. There's a strike. That's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
And there's one down. Here's Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Out towards left center. Duran settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short. Story tosses to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. And he deals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Diving. Makes the grab. Now batting Tristan Casas. 0 for 1 so far. Smoked on the ground to second. Lopez tosses to first. Now 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Paul DeJong. And that's through there for a strike. DeJong, a former All-Star, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Now one away.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
All tied up. And we're at the top of the fifth. That one misses. And 1-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
Righty delivers. Fights it off. You'll see another. Another 1-2. And another ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it falls.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
The punch out there, 2 out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Inside, just missed. And that one hit to first. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Line drive. And that's going to get into the corner. The throw in. But he's in there easily. And in scoring position with 2 away. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. And that one fouled off. And it's second. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Sox get one on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And now Trevor Story. The wind of the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff down. Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed and gone.
Well, Bruce, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots.
There's a swing and a drive. And it hits off the monster. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of...
He thought about it, but instead returns to second. So digging in, Connor Wong. Line drive, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Wong, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the go. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Bangs off the wall.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a very nice approach and swing.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Bases loaded with one away. And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. Golden opportunity right here. This one in the air center field. That's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3. Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka. On the ground right side, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits.
On the mound now, Deivi Garcia. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's Trevor Story. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. 2 outs, bases loaded. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Ripped on a line. Fletcher makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Luis Robert now. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Anything in particular stand out to you? Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Moncada in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. There's a swing and a miss. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. Here comes the skipper. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Nick Pivetta.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
1 down, base is empty. Outside low, 2-1. Now a fly ball to right center. Abreu sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. Eloy Jimenez now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike. Jimenez at second with 2 down. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner scores from second as they get one back. It's 5-2.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard hit left side. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Back here in Boston, here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Garcia back to work. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the base. Baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it bangs off the monster. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Connor Wong. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time, and that'll score a run. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. This one smashed down the right field line. Fair ball. Lead runner holds at third, so two runners in scoring position and just one out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Tristan Casas now at the plate. In the air out towards right center. Fletcher makes a move towards the gap. Got it. Nice grab. Both runners tagging. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 7-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Two on, two outs. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Touki Toussaint.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Well struck left field. Benintendi going back, feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. They strike. Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball. Here comes the pitch. And that just misses.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Benintendi to the plate. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. That clips the corner.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. Foul ball. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And a pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Dives and makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Bounced up the middle. DeYoung. Over to first. And O'Neill is retired. So up next, Vaughn Grissom. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. Ready to begin the eighth. Now here is Andrew Vaughn. Out to short. Story sends it over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Ripped, but it curls foul. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the eighth. In the air, right field, and there's two down. On here, Zach Kelly.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Moncada in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swings here and blasts one left field to the warning track, makes the catch. Here's the catcher to hit, Connor Wong. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. One up, one down. So digging in, Jarren Duran. That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And he's out. Devers now. And it's fouled away. Toussaint, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And the right-hander deals. The rope in the right, and that's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out.
Oh, that ball got him pretty good out there on the mound. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that is that. And the Red Sox back inside Fenway Park, all set to start the ninth in this one. So now it's the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez. And that gets down into the gap. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Fletcher stands in here, takes ball one low. And that one hammered. Makes the catch up against the wall. And at first, now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only one away.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Run comes in from second, and it's 8-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Hammered down the right side, the foul. DeYoung on third. Lopez over at first with one away. On the ground, right side. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Vaughn in the box now. No balls and a strike. The White Sox down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence.